Elon Musk has taken the plunge into the world of artificial intelligence, launching a startup with a mission deeply rooted in humanity's well-being. In a bold move, he's addressing the need to prevent AI from spiraling into a Terminator future, where our worst nightmares come true. Musk's new venture called XAI isn't just any AI project. It's aiming to create a system that is not just safe, but genuinely intrigued by humanity. Instead of relying on rigid moral codes, XAI will be driven by a boundless curiosity to understand the intricate fabric of our world.
I guess the overarching goal of XAI is to build a good AGI with the overarching purpose of just trying to understand the universe. I think the safest way to build an AI is actually make one that is maximally curious and truth-seeking. So you go for try to aspire to the truth with acknowledged error. So does one ever actually get fully to the truth? It's not clear, but one should always aspire to that and try to minimize the error between what you think is true and what is actually true. My sort of theory behind the maximally curious, maximally truthful as being probably the safest approach is that I think to a superintelligence, humanity is much more interesting than not humanity. One can look at the various planets in our solar system, the moons and the asteroids, and really probably all of them combined are not as interesting as humanity. I mean, as people know, I'm a huge fan of Mars, next level. I mean, it's the middle name of one of my kids is basically the Greek word for Mars. So I'm a huge fan of Mars, but Mars is just much less interesting than Earth with humans on it. And so I think that kind of approach to growing an AI, I think that is the right word for it, growing an AI, is to grow it with that ambition. I've spent many years thinking about AI safety and worrying about AI safety, and I've been one of the strongest voices calling for AI regulation or oversight, just to have some kind of oversight, some kind of referee, so that it's not just up to companies to decide what they want to do. I think there's also a lot to be done with AI safety, with industry cooperation, kind of like Motion Pictures Association. So I think there's value to that as well. But I do think there's got to be some, like in any kind of situation that is, even if it's a game, they have referees. So I think it is important for there to be regulation, and then, like I said, my view on safety is like try to make it maximally curious, maximally truth-seeking. And I think this is important to avoid the inverse morality problem. Like if you try to program a certain morality, you can basically invert it and get the opposite, what is sometimes called the Waluigi problem.
Discussing XAI on Twitter's Spaces, Musk explained how this approach to AI safety could potentially reshape the landscape. By fostering an AI that is inherently curious, driven to comprehend the universe, there's a strong possibility that it will align with our interests and well-being. Musk's concern for AI's unchecked development has been evident. He was among the notable figures who signed a letter advocating for a pause in the creation of massive AI models like ChatGPT, the conversational AI from OpenAI. The fear is that technology could outpace our capacity to control it. However, Musk acknowledges that hitting the brakes may no longer be feasible. Instead, he's putting his bets on XAI to offer an alternative path forward. This unique initiative is Musk's way of proactively addressing AI's potential pitfalls while maintaining a sense of curiosity and optimism. By letting AI ponder the universe alongside us, he's working towards a future where our coexistence with technology is harmonious rather than dystopian.
If you were as a human, trying to learn something, and you were just given a pile of, a vast amount of, drivel, basically, versus high-quality content, you're going to do better with a small amount of high-quality content than a large amount of drivel. It makes sense. Like reading the greatest novels ever written is way better than reading a bunch of sort of crappy novels. So, yeah.
Thanks.
To not say what it actually thinks is true. So I think, really at XAI, we have to allow the AI to say what it really believes is true, not be deceptive or politically correct.
In an interview with CNBC in May, Musk boldly claimed that he played a pivotal role in the establishment of OpenAI. He expressed his concern that the company didn't give enough importance to addressing safety concerns related to AI. This has created a unique situation where one of the founders is now questioning the path the organization has taken. The recent Twitter Spaces event marked the official launch of Musk's new AI company, XAI. This move signifies his intention to compete with AI giants like OpenAI, Microsoft, and Google in the race to develop advanced computers capable of performing tasks currently done by humans. The Twitter conversation during the event, which is characteristic of Musk's live discussions, covered a range of subjects from geopolitics to the need for increased manufacturing capacity in the United States and the existence of extraterrestrial life. Musk expressed his curiosity about the night sky and the possibility of alien civilizations. He pondered whether there's life beyond our planet and voiced his hope for discovering the truth someday.
There's still a lot of unresolved questions that are extremely fundamental. This whole dark matter, dark energy thing is really, I think, an unresolved question. We have the standard model, which is proved to be extremely good at predicting things, very robust, but still many questions remaining about the nature of gravity, for example. There's the Fermi paradox of where are the aliens, which is, if we are in fact almost 14 billion years old, why is there not massive evidence of aliens? And people often ask me, since I am obviously deeply involved in space, that, if anyone would have seen evidence of aliens, it's probably me. And yet I have not seen even one tiny shred of evidence for aliens. Nothing, zero. And I would jump on it in a second if I saw it. So, that means, I don't know, there are many explanations for the Fermi paradox, but which one is actually true? Or maybe none of the current theories are true. So, the Fermi paradox which is really just where the hell are the aliens, is part of what gives me concern about the fragility of civilization and consciousness as we know it, since we see no evidence thus far of it anywhere, and we've tried hard to find it. We may actually be the only thing, at least in this galaxy or this part of the galaxy. If so, it suggests that what we have is extremely rare. And I think it would be wise to assume that consciousness is extremely rare. It's worth noting for the evolution of consciousness on Earth that Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. The sun is gradually expanding. It will expand to heat up Earth to the point where it will effectively boil the oceans. You'll get a runaway, next level greenhouse effect, and Earth will become like Venus. And that may take as little as 500 million years. So, the sun doesn't need to expand to envelop Earth. It just needs to make things hot enough to increase the water vapor in the air to the point where you get a runaway greenhouse effect. So for argument's sake, it could be that if consciousness had taken 10% longer than Earth's current existence, it wouldn't have developed at all.
Musk had been discussing the idea of forming an AI company for several months and officially established XAI in Nevada in March. He introduced a team of 11 members, recruited from prestigious institutions like OpenAI, Google, and the University of Toronto, known for its expertise in academic AI research. While separate from his other ventures like Twitter, SpaceX, and Tesla, the company would maintain a close partnership with them. Tesla, already focused on creating self-driving cars, possesses a strong AI team and ample computing power, which is crucial for training intricate large language models. These models empower chatbots like OpenAI's ChatGPT to engage in conversations, write code, and even pass professional exams. Additionally, Twitter offers a wealth of data that can be harnessed to enhance the training of large language models.
So I think so far we've been in the realm where it's, you can do an incredible copywriting business, or you can do a sort of education service or whatever. But I don't think we've yet seen the kind of people go after the $1 trillion take on Google's.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more content like this one, and before you go, check out this video where Google and Microsoft's AI have become aware of itself.